Hello, you guys. This is Shannon with For Humanities. Here we are. I'm a little late, like 30 minutes, but that's okay because we're here. We were doing some things, trying to get some folks situated with their business. So, hello, everybody. We got the kids. That's what we're doing. They all here. So, not all of them. But thank you guys. Today is Tuesday Tea. Tuesday Tea with For Humanities. And as you see, we were going real fast. So we have, actually, let me see if we got that right. Hey, Coach Dave. We're using stage 10. But as you can see, we like, hi. Broadcast details. Hold on. Okay, so at least we got the bit.ly link. We tried a typo right there with start, but y'all get the point. Y'all get the gist of it. You get the gist of it. Let's see. Start. S-T-A-R-T. Okay. That's okay. We got it. We got it.
We got it. We got it.
We got it.
We got it. We got it.
Yeah.
We got it. We got it. We got it.
S-T-A-R-T.
We got it. We got it.
So hold tight, y'all.
And I need to go to my work.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll be right there, customer.
All right. Hi, you guys. So tonight we are talking about Tuesday Tea with What's the Tea Business, and we are going to be talking about t-shirts. So as you can see, we got special visitors. We have visitors. We have visitors, and we got a new water bottle. Y'all turn that water off.
I cannot hear water.
I can.
I can't.
Well, it don't matter.
Could.
I do. So, hello, you guys. Tuesday Tea with For Humanities. Hey, Richard. Thank you for popping in. Again, we got Tuesday Tea with For Humanities. And then I'm just kind of tightening this up because it's all sideways. Because, you know, sometimes that happens. So, really quick, we're over here. Hey, Jacqueline. Thank y'all for popping in. So we're just a little late. We got bit.ly/the tea business. So there you guys go, the tea business. So really quick, I'm operating on one device right now because I don't know where the kids did with the tablet. It was charging up. The iPad. It was charging up, but I don't know where it went right now. So we are going to be going right on into.
I see it somewhere.
Really? You see it?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm looking on my customer today.
Yeah, so we don't have it. So thank you guys. So really quick, you know I have to like jump in between. Hey Jacqueline. So today right now, Coach Dave, you know we gotta point to the left. So we gotta point to the left, and that's what we're doing. So today we're talking about heat presses. Watch your fingers. We got heat presses right here, and then we have direct to garment right here.
That's my customer.
We got direct to garment and we got heat presses. Okay, so depending on which ones you want to do, this is what we have. So direct to garment is this one. As you can see, it's a big printer. It's a big printer, and it prints your garments with the ink on it. But as you can see, primarily it prints onto white. So usually you're going to print onto white. Now, if you print onto a black shirt, you have to like coat it with white first. Then you put the black, you put a white up under it rather. Then you put the color on top of it. Okay, you guys are going to break up the blinds. So really quick, I'm going to jump over to Facebook because as you guys know, I can't really see the comments on stage 10. So really quick, I'm going to jump over to Facebook and say hello to everybody that's over there. So hold on, Coach Dave and Jacqueline. Let me jump over to Facebook and say hello. Because again, we're going live on YouTube. We're going live on Twitch. We're all going live on Periscope. And so we definitely appreciate everybody who is there. So really quick, we're talking about Tuesday Tea with For Humanities, and we're going to talk about t-shirts. Earlier, when I was on my way home, I was talking about the young lady who had talked about her t-shirts, and then she was commenting and saying that she wanted to know how she can increase her sales. And one of the things on increasing sales is you definitely have to make it so that people can see what you're doing. Now, having a good design is definitely key to being able to increase your sale. Hey, Joyce. Hey, James Griffin. Thank you for popping in. James lives where I live. Thank you, James, for popping in. Right now, we're talking about Tuesday Tea and how to start your t-shirt business. Hey, D, we got T, we got D. Hi, Big Tran. Thank you for popping in. It's good to see you again. And 6 other folks who are in here. So I'm utilizing Stage 10. For those of you who don't know what Stage 10 is, it's a platform that you can use that, as you can see, I could actually go live with 3 other people, or I could show some fanciness right here. Or if I had a video, I could have popped a video in there too, and then I could be talking about the video like this. So this is what I'm doing. So tonight we were talking about starting your t-shirt business, and I'm just going to put in the link right here for those of you who are thinking about signing up. Maybe you want to do it. You got the summer here. Maybe your children wants to start a t-shirt business. Maybe you got a community that they want to start a t-shirt business, and you want to know how it is. There are group rates available. So if you have a group of people, the group rates are available if you have a group. And we can do it in a group. We could do a group of you guys. If you have a group of young people, if you have a group of old people, anybody people. If this is something that you find with you looking for today, well, I found what you sent me, and I'm going to look at it. So earlier today, I had asked Hot Cat if she can look up where, nonprofit agencies that was here in California. So she found this link, and she sent me the link. And what I was doing is I'm looking for nonprofit agencies that I can reach out to ask them about fundraising, and fundraising in the sense of t-shirt fundraisers. Now, these are some things that you can do for those of you who are thinking about sales. So we're going to jump right on into that a little bit in a minute. So thank you guys over here on Facebook. So I'm about to jump over into the For Humanities page and talk with them guys real quick. So let me go and check out the folks who are on the For Humanities page. My phone is acting a little slow. That's okay. So we're talking about starting your t-shirt business. And as I had said earlier, you definitely need to know who you're selling to, who you're going to sell to, who you're advertising to. Because if you don't have that under control, then, you could be making a lot of shirts. And no one's trying to just make shirts on shirts on shirts. You want to make sure who you're selling to, who you're advertising to. So those are some of the things that you definitely want to find out first. So as I had said earlier, is that usually you're going to start as far as selling, advertising to who is doing the most purchasing online. Who's on their phone the most? Who's on social media? Who's, because if you're looking at brick and mortars, as you guys know, brick and mortars are not really anywhere around. There's not a lot of brick and mortars. Now they're there, but a lot of places are shutting down or they're closing stores. They still are operating. Like as you guys know, Toys R Us is closing down, but they're not closing down everywhere. There's still people who love to go to the toy store. There's still people who love to go to the toy store. So you have to keep that in mind as far as who you're going to be selling to. Now, one of the things that I'll say to you guys is that the clothing industry is definitely a $367 million industry. And that's what they're making. They're making lots of money. They're making lots of money selling garments and clothing that most of us, maybe we don't necessarily want all of it, but we know that it's being sold. Now, if you guys go to the landing page, that was the tea business. So if you go to bit.ly/the tea business, and it's under what's the tea, and you can get a little bit more information about what it is that we're going to learn in this class. So now one of the things is that we're going to talk about is definitely identifying who your client are, who your client is. So if you want to receive more information, you can opt in and you can go ahead and hang out with me. So one of the things that we do is I'll welcome you to the tea business. And what we're going to be talking about is we're going to learn so much about what it takes to start your very own t-shirt business. We definitely are going to review what it takes to complete all the necessary paperwork so that you can go ahead and get your business launched in the right way. Earlier, I had talked about a lot of people will go and start up their t-shirt businesses in, as they say, in 24 hours. Well, if you want to have a great foundation, you are going to be like the young lady where she was asking, well, now how are you going to keep selling? How do you keep selling? How do you sell the t-shirts? Because if you don't have something in line, you will be like that, where you are actually wondering, like, okay, how am I going to get someone to buy these t-shirts? Now, the post that she had, her name is Bonetta Simmons. Bonetta. So if Bonetta is anywhere around, hey, Bonetta, we're live, Bonetta. So I definitely wanted to connect definitely with her and just give her some more information about it and about things that she can do. Now, I also had another young lady, Andrea Finley. She posted her shirts, and she showed a shirt that she did for some young people as well. And, you know, I thought that was really, really cool. Now, Bonetta's t-shirts are on Teespring, and it's under I Am Virtuous. So if you guys want to go and check her out, please do. It's under I Am Virtuous. And it's by Bonetta. It's Bonetta's Apparel. And she's under Teespring, just so you guys know and you have it out there. She also has some hoodies, and she has some crew necks. And she has, you know, various colors. She has like a pink color, and she has a purple color. She has blue and black. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with how Teespring works. So on hers, she has helped me spread the scripture while also being stylish. This conversation starter will help women will help encourage women to know their value and self-worth. I am who God says I am, virtuous woman. And she is here on Teespring, and she said to arrive 9 to 12 business days. Okay, so she gives you all the information about it. She also has some coffee mugs, and she has, what else she has here? Let's see what this is. It is like a sheet or a blanket. I'm not quite sure. Oh, it's a wall tapestry. So she also has some tapestry of the same thing. It's a virtuous woman. So Bonetta, if you are here, definitely appreciate you for being here. And then Andrea Finley, we have her design as well. So one of the things that I was expressing with you guys is when you're starting your t-shirt business and you're thinking about putting it out there, you definitely want to sit down and develop a business idea. And we know that it could be a little daunting. We know that it could take a lot of time and energy. But in order to make sure that you're doing your business the right way, you do want to sit down and take a minute to identify who and who you're going to sell to and what it is going to be and how you're going to sell it. So just imagine if you came up with the next social media platform or instant messaging that makes you multiple billions of dollars. Now, wouldn't that be great? Who wouldn't want to do that if you came up with the next social media tool? Now, one thing that we want to look at is, let's think about that for a minute. Just imagine that bright idea that you had and you turned it into that was going to generate additional income for you. So not just thinking about it anymore. We're not just going to think about it anymore. Everyone has what we call, or what I call, a go-to tee. This is in your wardrobe. You have that one t-shirt that you always go to. You know what it is. You love it. You know how it's going to wear. You know what it's going to feel like. You know how it's going to make you feel and look. And when you turn to that one, we know that that bright idea is going to turn you into, turn it definitely to additional income. So now it's clear that a t-shirt is a staple in I think, everybody's wardrobe. We all have a t-shirt. And Danielle Reed, who has Fire and Faith Apparel, she loves t-shirts. She says that she just want to have a t-shirt all the time. So that's just what she wants to be in. She just want to be in t-shirts. And, that's okay too. But if you just imagine, if you were making your own t-shirts, you can be wearing your own t-shirts. And that's what you can also do. So one of the things is that you want to think about the fact that t-shirts is a go-to. It's always something that we have in our clothing as part of our everyday go-to stuff. But we also know that a t-shirt is a blank canvas. And it's a blank canvas for you. If you're an activist, you can put speeches, you can put words, you can put pictures, you can put a lot of things on it that's going to make sure that it gets your message across. So because of this, online sales have definitely skyrocketed when it came down to doing the business and your t-shirt business. Now, we know that it is very lucrative, and starting a business online is definitely a good and inexpensive way to generate additional funds. Now, you talk about starting your business and getting business and getting people to come in and like what you're doing. One, we need to do a shirt or a design that's going to attract people's attention. Now, one of the things is that with this sense of ease and the popularity of starting a t-shirt business, a lot of people will pop up and they will do a t-shirt business. But like I was saying, is that you definitely need to have a strong foundation. You definitely need to know who you're selling to. You need to know, how many shirts do they buy? You want to look at things. So when we're talking about Facebook ads, or when we're talking about trying to hone down and find who you're going to be selling to, you definitely want to look at that. So to break through and get thrown through it, you definitely want to find someone that's an influencer. So let's jump back over to Periscope real quick. So we're going to jump back to Periscope and hang out with our Periscope folks. So real quick, hold on, y'all. So again, y'all know I got to get my my Zoom life and my OBS life. So hey, you guys. Hey, Terry. Hi, Hot Cat. Hey, Coach Dave. Hey, Jacqueline. Thank you all for popping in here. So we're hanging out with you guys because the kids got the tablets. So I can't see everybody on Facebook either. So now we all know that in order to get people to love what you're doing, it is really a good idea to take a poll. To ask people, what is it that they like? What do they like the most? What do they wear? Are you serving men or are you serving women? Are you serving children? Do your customers ask you to do shirts for children? Those are things that you want to do. So the young lady, Bonetta, when she talked about she hasn't sold anything, one of the things that she can do, and Bonetta, if you're out there and you're listening, one of the things that she can do is she needs to target the people who you want to sell your shirts to. If you have a more spiritual tee, you want to sell your t-shirts to people who are in church, people who are spiritual, people who definitely love the Proverbs 31 woman. Hey, Scribbles for you. How are you doing? There is Georgina, y'all. Y'all know that's her new name. Georgina, Georgina, Georgina. That's Georgina, you guys. Hey, Georgina. So that's Georgina. Hey, Georgina. So if you're thinking about the T-shirts, you want to make sure you know who you're going to advertise it to. You want to go and connect with churches. You want to connect with women who are in like Bible study groups. Thank you, Boutique Business. You want to connect with women who are in Bible study or who are saying that they're a Proverbs 31 woman. You want to connect with women who don't know they're necessarily Proverbs 31 women. Those are the people who you want to talk to and you want to connect with. You want to put your shirts in front of them. You want to go to the events and the conventions that are spiritual. You want to go to the spirituality t-shirt section. One of the other things that I did is I went and connected with someone and I got my shirts inside of a church, like a church store, like a bookstore. Yes, formerly Compassion MD. You guys follow Georgina. That's Compassion MD right there, y'all. So be sure you guys are following her because that is her new handle. I scribe for you. So what did I say? I scribble. I scribe for you. So that's what it is. So you want to make sure that, you know, if you want to, you can get your shirts into church-like stores, Christian bookstores. You want to get into Christian stores. You want to connect with different Christian boutiques or Christian, any kind of stores. And you go and you connect yourself with them. And you do like what's called a, what's that thing that you do? And consignment, where you put on consignment and you will let them know, like, this is what you have. And they could sell your stuff. And then you would be able to get some proceeds from that. And then you give them some proceeds. So you give them the 20%, 10%, or what have you. And then that's how you do it. Like one of the things that I was doing Hotcat when I was having Hotcat look up these names. One of the things for me is that I'm going to be reaching out to nonprofit organizations. Something that I wanted to do over like 3 years ago that I hadn't done 3-4 years. It's been a while. But to reach out to nonprofit organizations, send them all a letter. So Hotcat, if you could get all their emails, we need their emails. So everybody who's in California, getting their emails, and then I'm going to send them all a letter. So it's like, those are things that you want to do. So Vanetta, once again, if you're here, or if you come and see the Facebook or Periscope or what have you later, then what you want to do is you want to connect with Christian-based stores, schools, what have you, and you want to connect with them. Maybe it could be a fundraiser where they will buy a shirt and you donate the proceeds, some of the proceeds to their organization. So you have to stir the pot yourself in order to get people to buy what it is that you're selling. Then you make offers. And then two, you got to show up. You just got to show up and you got to let people see what it is that you're doing, and you got to tell them what it is that you do. You know, we all can get a little bit better at that. I can get definitely a whole lot better at it, because sometimes it's like, okay, I need to show my shirts and post it out there so people can constantly see it. So the one thing too is having a sale is always a good thing, or having a contest. People love a contest. That's what they do. They do love a contest and they love to win. People love to win. They love a contest. So that is one thing that you can do to get your shirts out there. You can do a contest. You can say, you know, whatever you setting up your contest to be, and people can purchase what you're doing. So, or purchase the shirts, or they can win. Also, when you do a contest, it also builds your exposure, because more people are connecting to your brand. A lot more people are either sharing your picture. The more, you know, you can do something where the most people who share and got the most likes based on a comment from their followers and their friends, you know, they win something. Those are things that you could do. So there's a few things that you can do. So you want to keep that in mind. Things that you can do to generate people who would follow what it is that you're doing. So right now we got the Start the Tea business for $360. I need to go in there and change the Father's Day special, one-time payment. I know for my group of folks that we were going to be, giving you guys a deal. We got Survive and Thrive t-shirts on here. We have all the stuff and steps that it takes in order to do it. So in this course description, though, one good thing is that we're going to learn. Uh-oh, I don't know what that happened right there. We definitely are going to learn how to take your passion and turn it into a viable fashion. That's what we're going to do. We're going to talk and teach and learn how to look good and generate revenue at the same time. You're definitely going to learn the benefits of being legit and establishing yourself as an individual sole proprietor or an LLC, whichever one financially makes better sense for you. You're definitely going to know how to establish yourself. Yes, 360s. Exactly. That's right, Georgina. 360s. So you're definitely going to know how to establish yourself as a business and applying for your EIN number and getting creative when it's deciding on the fictitious business name. Survive and Thrive t-shirts. Yes, those Survive and Thrive t-shirts are really nice. So for those of you who are sponsors, and that's actually also what I'm needing. So again, I'm jumping you guys in. I was jumping you guys in to be like the fundraiser folks. So what I need for you guys, if y'all could help me by volunteers, I'm nominating y'all as volunteers, is I'm looking for sponsors. So we need definitely some sponsors, and then we need some volunteers. And definitely we need all stuff. We need vendors, speakers, volunteers, donors, sponsors, all of that. So we definitely, and I have to actually send my letter to Sharon. So I'm talking about a whole bunch of other stuff right now. Now, one of the things is that, did you know that the fashion business estimated the earnings is $356 million in revenues? I know, huh? I'm going fast. Individually, your business can earn anywhere from $1,000 to $200,000 per month. So you can. Now, however, this is definitely not a fly-by-night type of business. You don't want to just say, oh, I'm going to start a t-shirt business, and then that's it. You definitely want to have your plan and your ducks in order. So if you do it right, you will have a great potential earnings and a great living or extra cash to pay for school supplies or a lot of lunch money. So your kids are either going to be able to buy all the odd thingies that they can get, iPads, iPad minis, everything. Or they're going to have a whole lot of lunch money. Now, because this industry is still growing, they definitely expect that in 2021 that it's going to continue to grow. Now, the thing is that what we're asking is you guys can join me in a 6-week course where we're going to show you how to start your t-shirt business, but how to start it with a good foundation. So getting on, like Benita had said, getting and starting your t-shirt business on one of these drop shippers, yeah, it can be done fast. But now what she said was, how do you get people to buy? Well, just really quickly, nothing on Benita, but those are the things that we need to establish in the beginning before we get started. We need to know who we're about to sell to. And then what is our marketing strategy to get people to buy? How do we gain their trust? If they bought a shirt one time, then you would hope that they would buy a shirt another time. These are the things that you want to talk about on how do you get the people to buy your shirts. One thing is, how are you getting your shirts in front of people? That's the first thing you want to do. So really quick, I'm about to jump over here to Facebook, you guys. So hold tight. So we're about to see who we're missing over here on Facebook. So when you talk about who you're going to sell to, hey, Bonita, there you go. We were just talking about you. Okay, sorry, it's after 11 on the East Coast. Yeah, I know. Hey, Danielle, great ideas. Okay, good. I'm glad that you got it. I'm glad you got it. So, like, one of the things, and Danielle, actually, Bonita, check out Danielle. She has www.fireandfaithapparel.com. So she has Fire and Faith Apparel. That's her t-shirt line. Now, she did hers with What's the Tea Business with me with For Humanities. And also Dr. Tammy did too. www.catalyst4changeapparel.com. So go check out Dr. Tammy as well. Both of these young ladies started their business and did the tea business. And the thing is that you definitely need to have a foundation. So what we cover marketing information. We cover how to post, how to do your social media. We talk about how to stir, create the buzz, how to get, hey, Georgina. Hi, Georgina was over there on Periscope. Because I'm using stage 10 right now, so I can't see what everybody is talking about on both platforms. So one of the things that you can do is, again, find someone who you would consider, Bonita, find someone who is an influencer. And they don't have to be like major influencers. They just need to have people in a community that, if they see something and they advertise something that they're selling, that they will buy it. Oh, there's a big lag. Yeah, there is a big lag. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. So you want to connect with people who are doing a lot of social media. You can offer, if you can get a celebrity, definitely send them something. Say, hey, this is what I'm doing. If you wear my shirt and advertise it, then you give them 20%. That's the going thing. Most everyone knows 20%. Yeah, it can get a little more, but 20% of the sales of the net. Let's just be real clear. Because you need to cover cost and then you get the net. Find someone, and like what we're going to be doing, oh, you said me. What we're going to be doing is what's called the tea party. So Danielle came with that. Now, that's a whole backstory all by itself on the tea party. So it's a lag. Okay, it's okay. Your screen keeps getting pixelated, but I can hear you. Yeah, that's the thing about stage 10. Stage 10 is not always stable, but it's functional in the sense of it gets done what it is that you really want to do. So as you can see, I got these cute little pictures that I can get right here. And then I can show you guys these things. And then if I wanted to have some people on here, then it could do people too. So until it gets a little better, it will be a little pixelated. So as you can see, the top one is what's called a heat press. And the bottom one down here, rather, is called a direct to garment. Now, one of the things that I'm going to say to you guys is that usually when you are doing one of the drop shippers, they're usually using the direct to garment. And the direct to garment is where they print the ink on top of your shirt. And it's not a silk screen, but it is, hey, Regina O'Leary, thank you for popping in. It's not a silk screen, but it is pretty decent in a sense. It depends on what your product is or what you're doing. Now, the direct to garment has its benefits. The benefits of a direct to garment is that there's no setup, and then you can still get something that looks like ink onto your shirt, and you can get multiple colors. You can even make it look like an image, like a real image. Hi, Cute Fit. Thank you for popping in. And that's what you can do with a direct-to-garment. It is cost-effective. It looks like a silk screen, but it's not. You can get a lot of colors that you would cost a little bit more for a silk screen, and you can still get your image that look like a real life person. Now, the benefits also, or the drawbacks to a direct-to-garment, is that once you wash it, that ink will kind of come off of there. It won't look as bright and vibrant as it started out doing. The way you see this little line, all vibrant. Hi. It won't stay looking like that. It will fade away. Now, the other thing is that it's usually kind of, like I said, it will fade away. It's not as vibrant as a silk screen would be. But the benefits, again, is that it's cost effective and you can print them relatively quickly because there is no setup like the silk screen will have. Now, as you see, the next thing we're talking about here is this heat press. The heat press is very cost effective because you can get those done like you do at the mall. Bam, 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 and they're done. The disadvantages of the heat press is that it's just like what you see with the football, basketball players. If it gets too hot and they start peeling, they'll peel off of there, off of the shirt. So now you got one letter hanging down, one letter sticking up. So that's the disadvantages of a heat press. But advantages, again, it is very cost effective. So I'm jumping over here to Periscope real quick to check on my folks. Check on the peoples. Check on the peoples. So that's the thing. So even though, once again, that there are some benefits, but there are some drawbacks as well. So the thing is that both of these two options, the heat press and the direct-to-garment, they're both cost effective, but in the long run, they're not as good quality as it would be with a silk screen. Silk screens are going to take you a little bit longer. There's more steps to them, but that is the best quality that you're going to get. It's the best quality. Oh, you here? I can't see you. I can't see you. But that's okay. I wanted to come over here with you guys real quick. What I can't do is I can't even type in there. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, there you guys go. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. So, yes. So that's the thing about the differences. There is some differences in the sense of between the two. One looks like ink, which it is ink, but it's a coating of ink that's right over the top. The other one is more of a pixelated, still flat looking design that is heat pressed onto the shirt. But the disadvantage is that if it gets hot again, it could also come off the shirt. The direct-to-garment is ink that's on there, but what happens is if you wash it a few times, it will wash out of there and it won't look as vibrant. It'll still be there, but it won't be as vibrant as it was when you first did it. But if you're okay with that and you want a design that sort of look a little dusty, then the direct-to-garment is your thing. Once again, both of these designs or these applications are very cost-effective if your budget is not as big or where it is you want it to be. Now, believe it or not, silk screen is not as expensive as it seems. It's just that it does cost a little bit on the original setup. So normally one color screen is $20. So they charge you usually $20 per screen, or which is AKA per color. So if you have two colors, you have a two-color setup. So that means it's $40 just on the fact that you're going to get some screens burned. We're not talking about no shirts. We're not talking about printing no shirts. We're already just talking about $40. period. Some people charge you $25 per screen, but you know, on average, it's like $20 per screen. Now, the thing is that now when you get into the colors and then you're getting into the shirts, then now that's what you're looking at. And you're looking at, it's going to cost you a little bit. So on average, the shirts are about $11, $10 to $11 a shirt. So those are the things you kind of want to look at. Now, if you're selling the shirt for like $25, then, you know, you're making you're making some money off of it.
Ooh.
It's a delay.
What's that?
That's in these thingies that's sitting up there. Eventually you'll show up in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a delay. See, there you go. Watch. See how much a delay it is? It's just now showing that.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit.
It takes a little while. It's like 10 seconds.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She said, hey, a little bit.
That's why I'm smiling.
Yeah, it's always the delay. It takes like 10 seconds. It's like we already did that a long time ago. And it's just now popping up. So yeah. So anyway, the thing is that depending on which application you want, they both have some advantages and then they have some disadvantages as well. So again, Bonita, one of the things that that I would say to you, and then for Jacqueline, when you get started, for Danielle, when you get when you're started already, is you want to connect with people who, and I'm about to jump on Facebook real quick. Hold on, y'all over here. You want to connect with people who are into the industry that you're selling your shirts to. That's what you want to look at. You want to be able to connect with them. You want to go and reach out to them. Hi, Mark Barber. Oh, sorry about that, you guys. Hello. Hey, Mark Barber. Thank you for popping in. We got Cute Fix. We got Georgina. We have, who else we got? Okay, that's all I can see. But yeah, so definitely you want to connect with people who are in line with what it is that you are selling. Then you reach out to them. And then you say, hey, I have this shirt. I want to put this shirt out there. If you can promote the shirt, and then I give you 20% as a fundraiser. Those are one of the things that you can do to definitely generate sales. Secondly, is that you can go live. What's a little bit real name? Tomisha. Tomisha, she was a girl that I never had, and I want to get to know you better. Tomisha, she was a girl that I never. So that's her name. Her name is Tomisha. Tomisha. Tomisha, she was a girl that I never had, and I want to get to know her better. Tomisha. So that's her name, Tomisha. Tomisha. So again, we're going to put this in here, the tea business, for those of you who are thinking and you want to get your t-shirt business started. So really quick, I thank you guys. It's like 8:45, 43, whatever. You said kind of hoodie. You said what kind of name? And she was named after her cousin, Tomisha. She was like Tom Misha. Tommesha. Tomisha. She was a girl that I never had, and I want to get to know her better. Tomisha. So that's her name. So anyway, so back to this t-shirt business. So again, I thank you guys for popping in here. I'm going to get on the computer because I need to send Sharon my sponsor letter. So we are looking for sponsors. For those of you who don't know, we're going to be hosting the second Survive and Thrive. You said, well, we're gonna be promoting and sponsoring up the second annual keepsake book, but we're gonna be doing the Survive and Thrive. For those of you who know family members or friends who were diagnosed with cancer, if you do, this is where we're gonna be. We're gonna be doing it this year in the Bay Area. It's gonna be in Alameda. So it's gonna be an opportunity for you to come fellowship and have a good time in California. And we're looking for sponsors, and we're definitely looking for vendors and speakers. So if you would love to come and participate, we would love to have you and have a good time. If you are an entertainer or you love to sing, or maybe you got some good jokes, I don't care. We're looking for entertainment. If you would like to come and be an entertainer, please do let us know. Let me know. You can go to getyourlifeback@gmail.com. Again, getyourlifeback@gmail.com. Thank you, Georgina. Yes, Survive and Thrive, October 13th in California. Now, keep in mind, we're going to be doing Survive and Thrive 2019. Check out the universalfamily.com. Okay, you know I need to write that down somewhere because I'm going to forget it. You say you got jokes. Hi, Kat says she got jokes. She crazy. So the universal family. So yeah, so we're looking to connect with everyone. I'm going to send a letter to the Gates Foundation too. Now, we don't know how far it's going to go, but we're going to plan for it to go as far as we can get it. Hey, Abina, thank you for popping in. Abina, she was a girl that I never had, and I want to get to know her better. Abina was, she purchased one of the Fix Your Face to Cancer shirts, and she looked so cute in it. She let me post her picture, and she's looking just all, I need to post that picture again. You know what, Abina, if you don't mind, if you can take like a couple pictures like outside, because I need to put it on my website. So if you want to take a picture in one of the For Humanities t-shirts, please do, because I need some pictures to put on the website. That's why I haven't had none yet, because I don't necessarily want my picture. But if you could take a picture like you outside, like you standing with the trees, and you got the water fountain going, and you standing there reading a book, or maybe you standing at the bus stop, or maybe you about to put some money in the money machine, and you like posing. You know, you got to pose, strike a pose, okay? You got to strike a pose. And you got to make sure your shirt is seen so that we can post it on the Facebook group. I mean, on the, what you call it? What I say? On the website. And that would be really cool. So there we go. So Abina, if you can send that picture, and then like, oh, actually, Abina, you know, I think I like the one that the picture you have. So I'm gonna use it. But again, I have to get your permission. So I have to send you a photo release. And then, so then you can let me use it. And then I could put you on the website. And then it could be one of the sliders. Bam, slider. Bam, slider. So like that. So that's kind of like what I'm doing. If you guys want to, you know, be on the website, have your picture on there, that would be great. So I am going to pop over real quick to Periscope so I can see what my folks over there are doing. Because again, I'm using stage 10, as you can see, or if you can't, that's what this little fancy deal is right now. This is stage 10. We are definitely talking about heat presses and direct to garments right here. So let's pop on in here and see you guys. So we got Jacqueline and Hot Cat that are still over here on Periscope. Hey, y'all. So yeah, so there we go. So if you're thinking of starting your t-shirt business, let's get started. You don't want to wait because summertime is still here. You still got opportunities to get your t-shirt dresses. You got some opportunities to get your tank tops out there. You got a lot of opportunity to get your brand out there so that people can wear it. But you know, people buy t-shirts all year long. So it's not just during the summertime, but that's usually where the bigger amounts are done. But they buy shirts all day long. And you can always get into hoodies. You can get into tank tops. You can get into crew necks, which are the sweatshirts. You can do You can do a lot of different things. So, you know, you can do umbrellas you know what? That's what I want to do. Now, you know what? I need to find some umbrellas and someone who can make some umbrellas for me. Because I think once I get these umbrellas, that's the only place you're going to see these umbrellas. So that's something too, Benita. You can couple your something with your t-shirts on how to get people to want to purchase. That's the thing is, you know, you do a sale or you do, if you take this class or you do this, you also get this t-shirt. So there's so many different things that you can do to generate, you know, revenues. And then again, you definitely want to find you or yourself, or maybe someone who's an influencer that can definitely reach people, that can say, hey, go get this shirt. Definitely, as you know, you go to fireandfaithapparel.com. So fireandfaithapparel.com. Go check it out. And, you know, see definitely the shirts that she's making kingdom moves. Okay. What kind of moves? Kingdom moves. I make kingdom moves. That's what she do. And then you got Dr. Tammy with Catalyst for Change. So Catalyst, SYLST. Hold on, y'all. I always feel that's wrong. So Catalyst for Change Apparel.com. So both of these, hey, Tommy Norman, there's my friend, Tommy Norman. Your victory begins with your confession. Yes, it does. I got the victory. Y'all remember that song? Through the name of Jesus. Through the name of Jesus. I have the victory. I remember my pastor, he used to sing that song. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Satan will have to flee. Oh, when I stand in the name of Jesus, tell me who can stand before. Okay, that's the song. So yes, check out the universe, send you an email. Okay, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Georgina. Wait for me going back to Periscope. Yes, so Albina, definitely. I want to use your picture and then I'll send you like a release thing just so we know, we make sure we all good. But I want to use your picture. But if you got some more pictures, definitely send me those too, because I would love to put you on the website. So then, you know, the slider, and there's Albina. She like looking like, hey, there I am. So yeah, so definitely do that. So I'm going to get going because I need to drink some more water. As you guys know, this Thursday is Sponsor the Big Cup Thursday. If you want to get your brand and see Bonita, this is probably a good opportunity for you to also support a great cause, sponsor the Big Cup. We have someone for this Thursday already. You can go in for next week. It's $35 to be a sponsor. And what we'll be doing is supporting cancer survivors for the Survive and Thrive. But at the same time, you will be able to get your brand on the platform, and then we'll be able to share it with everybody and let everybody know what it is that you're doing and how they can access your t-shirts. But it's also an opportunity for you to support cancer survivors, as many as we can reach, with a great opportunity to come, fellowship, celebrate life, and how to get their life back after dealing with an ordeal such as cancer. So I thank all of you guys for popping in. If you're interested in being a sponsor of the Big Cup, definitely do that. I would love to have you. It's $35, bit.ly/sponsor the Big Cup. Again, that's bit.ly/sponsor the Big Cup. So if you want to be a Big Cup sponsor, it's going to be Thursday, this Thursday, but we have someone in line. This Thursday, we have Sume with Self-Inspired Apparel. So www.selfinspiredapparel.com. So Sume has all things bling, but she has graphic tees as well. Definitely positive and self-inspired images that she does. So if you are going to be around, don't miss the opportunity to come and see Self-Inspired Apparel. So I thank you guys all for hanging out. Thank everybody who popped in. I'm popping over here to Periscope real quick. Popping over to Periscope. So again, just to say hey to you guys and thanking all of you guys for popping in here and hanging out with me. Thank you, Georgina, for scribing and putting all the information. So as you can see, we got our heat press right here and we have our direct to garment here. Depending on which particular application that you choose, they're definitely cost effective and they will get the job done. But the primary focus that we were talking about this evening is giving you the opportunity to have a foundation for your t-shirts, having a foundation so that you can get your t-shirts out there and get your business up and going and selling your shirts. So giving you some of the tips, some of the ideas that I have on how to reach people, how to generate revenue at the same time, even during a time when you may not be selling any t-shirts. How to use your t-shirts as fundraising catalysts, how to take your design and turn it into where you can use it as a fundraiser. Sometimes people love your design. And if they love your design, you can actually use your design as a opportunity to be the fundraising tool. And depending on who you're getting, you offer them 20% as an affiliate, and then all the shirts that they sell, they get proceeds. It's just no more different than selling that candy or selling that Christmas wrapping paper. How many of you guys actually use the Christmas wrapping paper? I ain't using that Christmas wrapping paper. So I don't know how many of you guys even use a Christmas wrapping paper, but it's just the same as what your kids do. Instead of you going around selling candy, which they don't need to be eaten no way, they can actually sell some t-shirts. And really what they can do, this is a cool little idea that I was thinking about. You know how you can get QR codes. Hi, Aggie Vanetti. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in. It's good to see you. So there's so many creative ways that you could do this. You can turn it into like a Where's Waldo? Where's the tea? Like, where's the beef? Ooh, Jacqueline, you better jump on that. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it, Jacqueline, because it just popped in my head. You can be like, where's the tea? Ooh, I'm about to post that on Facebook. You can have it too. We can both use it. Bonita, if you're there, you can use it too. Girl, you better use that idea. Now, that's a bright idea right there. See, if you set up, you can actually get your bright idea moment. Me and Jacqueline, we had a bright idea moment too. That's what we did. We had a bright idea moment where we were talking on the, what you call it? Hold on, y'all. Let me jump over to Facebook real quick. Let me jump over to Facebook. Let's see who over there. Make sure I'm saying hello. Or, you know, people are over there. There's just in case there's some questions. Just in case there's some questions. Okay. So that's what you can do. So Bonita, if you still here, you better come up with that and you go ahead and you better use it because I'm sure about to use it. I'm about to go and find a graphic and I'm about to put it together. And it is going to be like, where's the tea? And then I'm going to go find that lady that says, where's the beef? And then I'm going to just put it on there. So I'm going to get going. I thank you guys for popping in here. Again, if you need a bright idea moment, definitely go to bit.ly/mybrightidea, and then we can make that happen for you. So I'm going to get going. I thank you guys over here on Facebook and jumping back over here to you guys over here on Periscope. And then for those of you who are on Twitch, thank you guys as well for being here, and everyone who's on YouTube. All you YouTubers, thank you guys for being here. For those of you who happen to jump in on my channel, my YouTube channel is For Humanities 1, and that's For Humanities 1. And definitely, I would love to have you guys there and subscribe. So I thank you guys. Thank you guys over here on whatever this thing is here, Periscope. I appreciate you guys hanging out. And again, I have another meeting tomorrow at 2. And so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. There's a couple little last minute things that I need to do. And I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Hopefully, Bonita, that helped you as far as how to generate people to come. One of the things, too, I'm going to throw this out there at you for you to take in is host an event. Host an event on Facebook. Post the event on Facebook and tag all of your friends and invite them to come. When they all come or whomever come, basically put in the post that somebody will be getting a t-shirt or certificate to a t-shirt, or somebody will be getting 60% off something. Because if you don't necessarily totally give it for free, you want to say, they get 60% off or something like that. And then what you do is you talk about your t-shirt, you come up with the idea, you just give people a little bit of information about your shirt. You talk to them about it, you let them know what you came up with, what the design is about, how did you come up with it, what's going on, why you name it, what you name it. Just give them a little more insight as to what your shirt is about. And then you know what you can do? You can actually, thinking this up right now. And this can actually, anybody, you guys, y'all can use the same idea. You do a live contest. You do a live contest like a scavenger hunt. And you ask people what was what and what was where. And then whomever gets the answer, then, they win. And, if you did that like once a month or something like that, and sometimes it doesn't have to be something really big, but it can be something. People love to be able to get something. If you did it once a week, that would even be great. So again, that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. But be sure that you remember that this industry is $356 million. And you can get your piece of the pie. You can either be making $2,000 to $200,000 a month. You could. Now $200,000 a month, we know that that's a lot of shirts, and it's a lot of influencers. It's a lot of people, but it can be done. Nothing's impossible. When you break it down to the simplest factor, you can make it happen. So I thank you guys all for hanging out with me. My eyes are getting a little low and tired. So I'm going to jump off over here. And thank you, Jacqueline, for popping in over there. I'm sure you're probably kind of tired because, you getting off of work. I was getting off of work, and we just be working all the time. They got me working day and night. That's Jacqueline. Got me working day and night. That's Jacqueline. She working all the day long. All the live long day. So I thank you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's great to see you guys. I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Thank you guys for coming here for Tuesday Tea with For Humanities. Me, Shannon, with For Humanities. Thank you, everyone on Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, and all the Facebook pages. I thank you guys for hanging out in Periscope. Thank you guys, too. You guys definitely have a great evening, and I will talk with you guys soon. Bye-bye.